Good morning guys, I hope you're all well. Please ignore my greasy hair. I'm about to put a hat on and go for a walk. But I'm very excited because we are finally getting our cupboards made in the lounge. So I thought I would show you like a before clip of what it looks like now and what we're planning to do, and then I'll try and show you as much of the process as possible. So as you guys know, we have the lounge here with the two alcoves, and we've got shelves and cupboards here that are in the shaker style. And then we've got another chimney breast here. We don't have a fireplace there, we covered it up, but we've got an alcove here and an alcove here, and then this is the extension. So the plan is, the main point is that we need more storage for Gray's toys. So this is gonna be a floor to ceiling cupboard that we can just put everything in, all toys as she grows up, for future kids as well. It's gonna be a lower cupboard door, the same height as this one, but not shaker style, just completely plain so it almost disappears into the wall. And then a cupboard at the top as well, and just loads of shelves inside. It is gonna stick out a bit, but our builder's gonna do something clever where he kind of builds this part of the wall out a bit so that basically we don't end up with like a massive obvious gap between the cupboards. So all of these toys can hopefully just be put away in a cupboard. We're gonna do cut-out handles so nothing sticks out and she can't get hurt and it's easy for her to open. And we've done it so the depth can basically fit these IKEA boxes because they're really handy. So we shall see. I think hopefully that'll just look all white and we'll just kind of blend in with the wall. Over on this side, it's not so much for like storage necessity, but more to make it kind of look nice. It would be weird to have like absolutely nothing there, but we don't want like more kind of cupboards. It's all a bit intense. So the idea is to have two shelves at the top that are in line with these shelves up here, but like a light wood color, which I think will look really nice and add a bit of warmth. And then some low down cupboards here that act as a little seating kind of stool area, which I think is going to be controversial. I think a lot of people won't like that idea. I like the idea of there being some kind of seating around here, because when Gray's playing or when she has friends around, like people always end up just like sitting on the floor here. So I think it would be nice to have like a little stool with some cushions and like a throw or something. And under there we could have a couple of cupboards for like kitchen stuff. It might look weird at the moment with this table and bench, but I don't think we're gonna have this forever. You guys know we've had issues with this table. It's like marked and stuff, and I think if we were to change it, we'd go for something a bit more like oval shape over here. A bit like softer and rounder and smaller, because when we got this, we wanted to have more than 10 people over. And in this day and age, we don't have 10 people over. I can't even imagine having 10 people over. So that is the kind of plan for this area. Hopefully that all makes sense. I'm so excited to just have all of these toys away and out of sight. Okay, day one update. This is the bench. It's kind of covered with these boards, but there'll be a single door there, double door there. So he's moved the plug socket down and he's going to cover that, so it'll be in the cupboard. And then this side looks like this. Gray, can you stop throwing around presents? So double doors on the left, single door on the right. And then this is what I was talking about. He's built out this space so there isn't like an awkward dip in between. Okay, I have an update for you guys. It's really getting there now, starting to look real. Let me turn the camera and show you. Okay, so over on this side, this is where the bench is gonna go. So as you can see, there are cupboards underneath with these cutout handles. So these are all gonna be sanded down. They're made from MDF because we're painting them. So they're gonna be sanded down, painted white. So these are great. Like we could hopefully put some like kind of kitchen overspill stuff in here, but some really good space. I don't know, I haven't decided what to keep. And then on the top here is plywood birch. Shout out to Anna and Mark for helping me figure out which wood I needed. We had a bit of a disaster. We thought we wanted pine, but then the pine came, look at this, and it's just a horrible bit of wood, loads of knots in it. It's kind of almost shiny, it just looks really cheap. So I was like, no, that's not at all what I was imagining. This is what I was imagining. This is plywood birch, very Scandi vibes. This bit isn't the right size, so we're gonna get a bit cut to size, and then that's gonna sit on top, so it's gonna be white, and then wood, and then we're also gonna have the plywood birch as shelves. This is pine, so ignore that. We're gonna have 2 floating shelves there. Then I imagine I'll put some sort of faux fur thing, maybe a cushion. And yeah, I really like that. Gray loves standing up on this already and like reading her books. It's a really good height for her. It's good for me to sit when she's playing. I'm happy with that decision. So here are the cupboards. Let me talk you through what has been done. So I think I've already told you guys, this was the kind of weird in-between bit that went in. So there would have been a big gap here. So what he did is he filled this out, but this line wasn't here. And if I go up, you can kind of see where that goes to. So he was gonna paint this blue, and I said, I didn't love, he was like, well, we'll just paint it blue and then paint it white. And I was like, no, that's gonna look really cheap. And because there's this side here, I was like, it needs to be symmetrical. Anyway, so I asked him to put this line in, and now I'm so much happier with it. So this is gonna be blue, the rest is all gonna be white. So it's gonna be kind of flush, and it won't feel like this is sticking out. So we have lower cupboards, cut out handles. I've just put some toys in there for now, but it's not at all organized. So we've got 2 deep shelves and then a more shallow shelf. I imagine there'll be like puzzles and stuff on there. These are also soft closing cupboards, which is great. And then top cupboards. At the moment, this is banging up there, but we're gonna get something to soften it. So then at the top here, we have more shelves. I'm going to make the shelves more like not as high, so actually we'll end up with 4 shelves because we're not gonna have big boxes up here, we're gonna have smaller things. So I just want to have like the shelves like here and here, but so much space there. Also, we are not going to fill this yet, but this is for like the future when we have multiple kids and homework and all kinds of toys and things. So then the same up on this side, and then a lower cupboard down here. I'm so excited by this. I cannot tell you guys. Actually, I haven't seen what it looks like when they're all open. Sorry, Rich is blowing leaves outside. Look at this storage space. Woo! We also didn't go straight up, obviously, because you want to keep all the nice coving up there. So this is what it looks like from over here, but obviously once it's painted white, it should kind of just disappear into the wall. And yeah, I'm so happy with it. I'm very excited for it to get finished. We also cut out a bit of the skirting board and put it back on here, like that one over there. It's really early in the morning, so the light is a bit crazy. It's like 7 AM, but the decorator's coming back at 8, and I wanted to fill you guys in on the progress. So yesterday he came and he primed the entire thing, and then he sanded it. So now it's all like super smooth. All the edges are smooth. The decorators are so good. I remember when they did our house, like the walls, it just made me realize I could never paint myself because they just get it like so perfect. So primed, sanded, he's done all the like shelves and stuff. And also over here, ignore the wood on the top, primed and sanded that part as well. Me and Rich yesterday were saying that we feel like maybe we should treat this wood because it's like kind of just like raw wood, and worried that like grey is going to get it really grubby or something. So we're going to look into that. But yeah, exciting. I think today's coming back to paint it. Okay, it's the following week. We had a few days of not much progress. It was like the weekend, and like I said, they're kind of doing this in between jobs, but I have an update. The doors need one final coat, as does this blue, but we had the shelves changed. So we now have 4 shelves in here instead of 3, because I just thought they were way too like high. So I think this is perfect. But the major update is the wood has gone on. So this is it pretty much. Like once it gets its final coat of paint, this is the wooden top. Oh, it's quite dusty. That needs a clean. I absolutely love it. I love this kind of pale wood with the white. I think it looks so nice. I'm so glad that I went for that in the end, because it's plywood. You can see all the different layers. I think that looks really cool. And then if my camera will focus, it's not much for it to like focus on, so it's not loving it. We've also got the 2 floating shelves above. So if I kind of pan back, ignore this chair, this is not going to be here. That is what it looks like, and I love it. Adds a little bit of warmth. I can put like a few nice things up there. Obviously they're not going to be things that we're going to want to get to because the shelves are quite high, but it just means that like if someone does want to sit there, they're not gonna like bash their head on the shelf. And I think I'm gonna put like a little throw and a cushion there. And yeah, I absolutely love it. So we just have, they've filled the plug socket and they just need to like go around and give it another paint and fill some holes. Okay, they've now had their final coat of white paint. So as you can see, it kind of does just kind of blend in with the wall, which is exactly what I wanted. This is what both sides look like together. And I'm so happy with the kind of touch of wood over there. I think that looks really nice. And also the blue, like I said, you could never tell. You would just totally think that, sorry, we have to have that for the fireplace. You would just think that this is the archway. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Show you a little kind of close up of the handles and everything. And over here is the bench. Really nice. I've just chucked a cushion there, but like I said, I want to get some kind of faux fur throw maybe. I've also got one thing on the shelf, but that will be styled at some point. Maybe I'll check back in a future vlog and show you. Is there anything in here at the moment? There's a ball. There's nothing in there. You can hear they're still a little bit sticky, but let me show you what I've got in here. On the right hand side, we've got her little kind of mouse scootery thing, so she can just drag that out and sit on it. And she's also got her train, and that means she can just pull it out and play with it. So I want a mix of like storage and also make it really easy for her to play with her toys. Maybe I'll show you in a future vlog, like I said, how I kind of end up using the space. But here I've got her little, I can't remember what those are called actually, Happy Land, like little toy house and car thing. And then up here I've just got these mesh things from Amazon, so you don't have to keep them all in their boxes. Okay, this side, this is what I'm thinking. So on the top row I've got these crates from Hay. I absolutely love these. They fold flat. There are also lots of like copy versions of these that are probably a bit cheaper. I got them in the Liberty sale. So I've got her play food in there. I've got animals in this one, toy cars, she's only got one, and then this one is still empty. On this row, I thought I could use this as like a display area because it's the perfect height for her at the moment, so she'll stand here and play. And so far, it's meant that she's really started playing with toys that she doesn't usually play with. So I'll just put out, I can like switch this up and change what toys are here. She loves these stacking cubes. She loves all of these kind of stacking things. This one is great. It's like, that basically, and that's like a little hammering toy. So this is more like display for toys, and I can always switch things up. And down here I'm gonna have two of these from IKEA. This is just temporary, but this is like the perfect size, and it's got this so she can just pull this out. And in here we have like big plastic toys, and then what's in here? This is like music toys in here. So that's kind of the plan for now. This will keep changing, I'm sure, as she changes, as we have more kids. That's kind of the idea. We'll just keep changing things around. Up here, so far, we have got Lego stuff, and then her bubbles, which she's obsessed with. I just got this little tray so it doesn't kind of leak onto the cupboards. And then I've ordered loads of containers for the rest of the cupboard, because basically in here we want to like move a load of the stuff from here into that cupboard. So it's all like wrapping stuff, like sellotape and scissors and like all kinds of bits. And then I want to get a wine storage for in here. This can be like the grown-up cupboard once we move everything over. So that's all that's in there. And then in this one, we've got her books. I need to get like a book stand thing so I can just put them all here. She's got some in her bedroom, but then we like to keep some down here as well. And then I've put my cookbooks here, which I'm very excited about because before they were above the TV and they were far too high up for me to access. So this will be perfect. We've also got this massive paper roll from IKEA, which is so good when she's doing painting or colouring in. And I've got this idea that I want to kind of mount it either on this row or this row, like mount it on the back so I can just pull paper off it whenever I need it. So we went to B&Q this morning to try and find something to do that, and we are going to give it a go and see if it works. Just as I was filming, my order from the holding company arrived, so let me show you what I got. This is a battery organizer. So it keeps all of your batteries neatly in one box. Love that. And then here you go, Brain, you can play with that. And then this I thought would be really good for arts and crafts bits. It's actually meant to be a spice rack, but I thought I could put like Play-Doh at the bottom bottom. I could put colouring pencils at the top. I could put paints at the bottom and then paintbrushes at the top. And then I could literally take that out the cupboard, put it on the table when we're painting. That would be perfect. So I got 2 of those. I think that's going to work really well. Oh, thank you, Gray. And then I got these stacking boxes as well. So this is for things like sellotape and scissors and ribbon and wrapping stuff. It's going to be so nice to have everything just in one place, and I could just keep getting more and more of these if I wanted and stacking them on top of each other. It's nice to be able to see what's inside, and I can like label the front. Oh, talking about labeling, I forgot to show you that these crates, there's a little space here for a label. So I'm going to put a little label on there. These are great. The tops actually come off and then they slot back on. So this is what I'm thinking. Look, you could put like Play-Doh at the bottom. I could put, and this is probably not how I'm going to do it, but I could like put pens at the top. This is perfect. So happy with it. This is how they're currently looking. So this one's got Play-Doh, it's got crayons, some pens and stamps. This one's got her little overall, paintbrushes, sticks, glue, and paints. I think those are so good because you can just grab them and pull them out. I'm really happy with those. Okay, so I've filled one of these with like housey bits. So we've got like white tack and Tipp-Ex and tape and pins and string and labels. I think I'm gonna get more of these but bigger because we've got like electricals and stuff as well to store. This is what we bought from B&Q. We're hoping to just kind of put it through and then screw some hooks into the back so I could just pull paper out when I need it. Okay, we're hanging the paper. Guys, my battery storage dreams have come true. How satisfying is that? Okay, it works. Now I can just pull the paper. I've wound it down so you can see. Whenever I need a bit of paper, I can just grab it from there. Genius, woohoo! Thanks, Rich. Up here I've put like sellotapes and homey bits, and there I've got greeting cards. I've put my batteries there. It's all coming together. And that's kind of it. I'm loving my chair. Like I can just literally spin this round, and then now I'm like here and I can play with her. And then if I want to use it for the lounge, I can spin it, and now I'm over here. Really, really happy with how they've come out. I have started watching this video back, and I was just like, Lily, why are you even sharing this? I know that some people are gonna absolutely be mortified by this cupboard, and you know, on Instagram, online, it's very much the trend to kind of keep your alcoves empty, put a pretty stool and a vase in them and make it look very like photogenic. But this is real life, and you guys know I like to be realistic. Storage when you are a parent is key. Our understairs storage is really small. You know, we haven't got much, so I just think this is gonna be such a huge savior for us for like years and years to come. And I think it looks really nice. Like, I don't think it's an eyesore at all. I'm over the moon. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video and seeing the progress. And yeah, like I said, I'll check back in once this is like a fully organized, like beautiful, everything has its place. I will check back in and show you. But for now, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.